Hey everybody, this is Donalja, the Voiceness, and I just wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about why I do what I do and what I do. First and foremost, thank you so much to everyone that has supported the I See You album. It has been a remarkable experience, especially finding out that people really and truly do understand what it is that you're trying to bring to the table. So first of all, let me just say that shout out to my Stiletto Ladies. I love you ladies. I look forward to us doing some great things in 2013. Shout out to just my overall fan base. Oh my God, you guys warm my heart. I really appreciate all of the Facebook posts, both in my inbox and outside of my inbox. But I wanted to take the time right now just to talk about how the album came about because I think it's very vital to understand why artists do what they do. My main reason for talking about, especially today, is because I do really strongly support the Save the Arts Awards show. And the reason why I support it so much is because Save the Arts literally saved me. A lot of times we don't give credit where credit is due, but I cannot help but to say thank you to Valerie Johnson, Asabi, as well as Rasheen Pugh for giving me an opportunity to step on their stage in 2010. Little do most people know that one performance saved my life. I thank God because my sister, who is an actual evangelist, Tiffany Shannon, had called me that day, and I was truly in a state of brokenness after finding out some things that were really, really devastating. And I told my sister that day, I said, I just don't want to live anymore. I don't have the will to live right now. I'm a person that has, and I'm just real about me, I'm a person that struggled with suicidal thoughts for a very long time with my first attempt when I was 10 years old. But I'm thankful that I made it then, and then I made it again in 2010. My sister prayed for me, and when she prayed for me, her specific prayer was that I would step onto that red carpet, onto that stage, and my literal life would change. And that is what has happened. I remember going, and I was totally floored by the idea that sculptors like Annie Lee, well, I call her sculptors because of the figurines, but like Annie Lee, Larry Puncho Brown, Lynn Petard were being honored, and I was right there on the same stage that they were receiving their awards. Little did they know that, I had been so impacted by the great works that they had done within our community, especially artistically. And I remember going that day. I didn't even have a dress, y'all. Like, for real. I found out it was red carpet 2 days before the event. I totally freaked out because I'm like, I didn't feel worthy of a red carpet event because at the time I had been through a 6-month depression. And in that 6-month depression, I had lost so much weight that I was literally about 114 pounds. And I had to go and get my daughter's 8th grade graduation dress in order to wear it to be on that stage. I had to call a friend of mine because I didn't have a ride. Had to call a friend of mine. I told her, I said, I'm not going. She said, yes, you are. I'm coming to pick you up. Thanks, Michelle. You picked me up. Thank you. And she gave me a pair of shoes to wear because I didn't even own a pair of heels because I was just, you know how you're just in your own mind. And I was truly, truly struggling. But I stepped on that stage that night, and little did I know that everything was going to change. I'm thankful to a couple of people. That day was the first day that I had really actually talked to Mr. Lothario Boyd, who ended up being my co-partner with the Why Me Lord stage play. Just a whole lot of events happened. But the greatest thing that happened for me, I had no idea that Rasheen Pugh, who was the founder of Save the Arts, Grammy Award winning songwriter, I didn't know who he was before then, he had co-wrote The Miseducation in Lauryn Hill. I had no idea that I was going to meet him or what was going to take place for my life. About 2 weeks later, we met and we started talking about, he asked me, he's like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I do spoken word, blah, blah, blah. He was like, well, come into the studio. Let's just talk. And I came into the studio. I was just going to do a couple of songs here or there. And it turned into an album. And it turned into an album that not only healed others, but it literally peeled back the onion to me. I remember being so super surface, with the I see you, because I felt like some people had done me wrong, and they had. I had some money stolen from me for a production that I had done. But I'm actually, when I look back at the things that happened, the devastating things that happened, they were all for the making. They have made me better. I'm a much better performer. I'm a much better actress. I'm a much better woman because of those things. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, first of all, thank you for supporting me. You guys have given me such life. And then secondly, I don't know if you've seen the Save the Arts Award stuff that's on Facebook, but please go out and support it. If you do not have a ticket or you cannot come, donate some money to the cause, because I'm telling you, I would not be in existence. Through my homelessness, through my depressions, through my utter just mental destruction and trying to find my fortitude, I have been made better because of my participation in the Save the Arts Foundation. And I'm just thankful and grateful to Mr. Pugh. I'm grateful to Ms. Valerie Johnson. I'm grateful to Ashabi. I'm grateful to Tennille Faust, because each and every one of these people has been instrumental in The Voiceness, in Donalja James. I remember Rashim said, we're going to make Donalja James even bigger than The Voiceness. And surely enough, I have become this phenomenal woman. I won't just put it on me, because it's not me. It's only by God's grace that I'm able to be this graceful, that I'm able to be this classy, that even after the sexual assault, even after the victimization, even after being called out of my name by someone who loved me and being beaten on by someone who cared about me, that I'm still able to be a beautiful woman. And it's because of a healing that's taken place. Now, I won't tell you that everything is perfect, because it's not. But the beautiful thing is I'm willing to be perfected. So until next week, love you much. And check me out at www.thevoiceness.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/Voiceness, Twitter at The Voiceness. Just follow me, y'all. Thanks. Bye.